Keep out.
Welcome to another video, or if you're new here, hi, welcome to Yomickeyy. I'm Mickey. So, today's video is something that I've been working on for a very long time. January, February, March, April, May, June, 7 months. So we're finally here to release it. Let me give you a little rundown of what Project Happy is, why I thought about this idea, and so for me, in hopes of what this is to you, Project Happy is kind of like a big motivational slash inspirational slash pep talk, something to really be a teachable moment to some people who probably don't understand what it's like to deal with being self-conscious, or dealing with self-doubt, self-hate, and just really not feeling comfortable in your own skin. It's mainly about just talking about how to love yourself, how to accept yourself, how to feel comfortable being you. And I felt like I never really see a lot of content based around this idea of like how to love yourself, how to feel happy with yourself, and to understand that other people go through this, because I feel like this is something a lot of people deal with. And I was like, well, I want to be like that quote-unquote guide to everyone else who probably is dealing with this but don't really hear a lot of people talk about it openly, and hopefully give them some insight. I'm like, hey, I get where you're coming from. Here's what I do, here's my experience, here's some information and some advice to hopefully help you out and yeah, make you happy. So without further ado, say hello to everyone involved in this fun, inspirational, motivational, fantastic project that I came up with.
Hey guys, it's Ellie. Mickey asked me to be a part of Project Happy, and it's all about self-acceptance. So I started shooting this in full face of makeup, and I thought, that's not really self-acceptance, is it? I did my makeup because I have a pimple here, a pimple here, and probably a pimple there, and I didn't think I'd look good enough just barefaced, even though it's 1 a.m. in true YouTuber fashion. So let's go do some skincare, shall we?
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Tessa Hutto. So today I'm here partnered with Project Happy, thanks to a wonderful YouTube creator, Mickey. He's such a great, phenomenal person, honestly. I met him at Playlist Live. We kind of like stepbrothers interviewed it with each other. It was pretty fun. But today I'm here to talk to you about a few like really important topics that I personally think affect my life day to day. It's how to be happy.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Beyonce. I'm 21 and I live in Los Angeles, and if you didn't know, your life is better now. I love Grace Helbig way too much. Okay. Today we're gonna talk about self-love, happiness, and acceptance.
Hi, I'm Serena, and I run the YouTube channel Serena Lopes, or youtube.com/more-Serena.
Hi, I'm Sadie. I have a YouTube channel, and I'm doing this collab with Mickey.
Hey guys, my name is Justine. I am from the YouTube channel Life with Justine. So thank you, Mickey, for having me on this project.
We're just gonna hop right into it. There's 11 questions, and hopefully these questions touch you in one way or another, because these are actually pretty thoughtful questions, and as I was going through them, I was like, these are like low-key therapeutic. So I challenge you to answer them yourself.
So self-acceptance is kind of something that a lot of people find tricky to deal with. Because the way of how society runs or how things are on social media, I feel like a lot of people, they can't really connect with themselves because they are caught up in the idea of what other people find acceptable. So, like self-acceptance is like basically just being your true authentic self and really just letting go and being happy and proud of who you are.
What self-acceptance means to me is when you express your flaws and you just really don't care about anything or care what other people think, to be honest with you. That's when
Self-acceptance to me is that I choose to not go by what people want me to be.
I put it this way in one very simple phrase, is that self-acceptance is to fully embrace who you are, flaws and all. You can't only accept your perfections, because we have to look at our imperfections and our flaws to make us a better person.
For me, self-acceptance, I think, is looking past just your physical being. True self-acceptance to me means accepting yourself wholly and completely as you are, as you're going to be, as you used to be. It's accepting every single part of yourself.
Now in some cases, some people find it really hard to put themselves out there. Whether you're on social media, I'm pretty sure all of you have a social media account. You all have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube if you're doing this. you basically have to pick and choose how much of yourself you want to share with the world. You don't really know how people are going to react to what you say, how you think, or even how you look. For me personally, I feel like judgment is what really stifles a lot of people from being who they are.
In my case, it's a little bit different because I think I have a really healthy balance of what I put on the internet and what I don't put on the internet. I don't know how to explain how I grew up, but when I was 15, I was adopted, and my bonus parents are youth pastors, and so like, you know, like preacher's kid, like I wanted to be wild and do things, but I couldn't put it on the internet, and so I'm just, I think the biggest thing that I struggled with in being judged wasn't actually from my peers, it was from my parental figures and the people that were closest to me in life. I was always just really afraid that if I said something wrong or if I did something wrong, or posted something that I thought was funny, like it would hurt someone or offend someone. It wasn't actually until recently that I started being more open and honest about who I am as a person. I will always live by this mantra: if you don't know me well enough to know the truth, then your opinion of me doesn't matter.
So being someone that puts their whole life on the internet, I'm always worried about being judged. I think that judgment is part of life. We go on job interviews, we go to work, we go to school. We soon learn that not everybody who might be nice to us is actually doing it for the right intentions. So we put on makeup, we put on the best clothes, we basically put on a mask. Well, I'm gonna challenge you to do this. If you love wearing makeup for you. So I was bullied in high school and middle school for not speaking and dressing and acting like the other black girls who went to my school. But it's because I was Afro-Caribbean. My father's Trinidadian, my mother's Haitian. I was not like the other black girls. But it impacted me. It made me feel like I was other.
But sometimes the best way to overcome judgment is just to basically ignore it. You really can't let people's judgment be the thing that harnesses your power of yourself. You control yourself. You control your own power. If you let someone have that power of you, they will manipulate you and basically tear you apart emotionally, even physically, mentally, and it's not good for you, you know? So I feel like to overcome that judgment, you have to just basically ignore it. You're like, hey, you're not in my shoes. You're not living my life. You're not the one who has the power of how I feel. That's mine. Sit your ass down.
My motto is, no matter what you do, someone is not gonna like it. No matter what. Think of your favorite YouTuber, think of your favorite celebrity, your favorite person. There are people that hate that YouTuber, hate that person. Any YouTube video big enough will have hate comments, even if it's a good video. So no matter what, there's gonna be people who judge you, there's gonna be people who don't like you, and that's just natural.
Instead of me crying over the judgment and the hate, I just kept going. And I know that's not easy for some people, but it gets easier as it goes. I also decided to put all my energy into making better content and proving people wrong than just letting the comments get to me and then just stopping my channel, because that means they win and that's also not fair to you. So really, biggest tip is just keep pushing. Just like ignore any comments or judgment that people are giving you.
You have to make things happen for yourself. No one can make your dreams happen. You're the only person that has your back, if you think about it. Like, look behind you. Is somebody sitting behind you? I don't think so. It is you. It's all you. You wake yourself up in the morning. You put yourself to sleep at night. You do it. It's all you.
But of course, it's always that great aha moment of like, hey, I finally am comfortable with myself. When you finally reach that moment, it honestly feels like life is easier on you. And that is the most, from my personal experience, that is the most awesome feeling in the world, to finally be yourself and just let go, you know?
I finally started accepting myself for being me, I want to say like maybe like 2 years ago, because that was when I really started taking YouTube seriously, and I like realized that like, oh, like if I actually put in work and I don't care about what other people think, like I will see good things happen with my channel, which obviously has happened and stuff like that. I also started to have a lot more fun when I stopped caring about the way I looked or like the way I would think about things all the different times. And once I stopped thinking about those things all the time, I actually started to enjoy like hanging out with friends, and like not like I didn't enjoy hanging out with friends, but like I would hang out with friends and I would think about things, and then I would just not be in the mood to be hanging out with friends, even though I am hanging out with them. But now it's just like more fun and more in the moment when I hang out with them and stuff like that.
Girl, let me tell you, it is a lifelong journey. It is a lifelong journey to know who you are, to know who you're meant to be. And some people never find that. And while that sounds sad and hard, it is at times true.
But at the same time of some people being able to really be themselves, other people tend to struggle to discover who they are. It's mainly like, okay, well, I don't know where I fit in the world. You know, I don't understand my purpose in life. So I don't know how to fit in. And I don't know how to feel comfortable with myself if I don't know what my purpose is. And then you tend to wonder, well, even if I don't know my purpose, how do I feel comfortable with myself?
Some people struggle to be themselves because of society's pressure and expectations of them. I see so much potential in a lot of people that are in my life, and I feel like they're not themselves because of the social pressures of work or just like life period, that I feel like people aren't really being their authentic self.
I think some people do struggle with being their true selves because they haven't fully discovered who they are yet. And honestly, I really do think that it's a lifelong journey. I think that knowing who you are comes with time, and not giving up on that and really giving yourself that time to figure it out is very important.
Keep searching. There's always something that you can discover about yourself. You know, every day I realize something new about myself, something that makes me tick, something that makes me really happy, what I enjoy spending my free time doing, you know?
This is something I definitely relate to because growing up I felt like I didn't know who I was at all. The best advice I can give is don't try to force any labels on yourself or characteristics. You don't have to fit into one group or personality. Just don't think about it. Just do things you like, wear things you like, and eventually you'll find the person you are.
But of course, when you discover yourself, you can just be yourself. The benefits of that is just endless. It's unstoppable.
Benefits of just being you, honestly, is you definitely will be living in the moment a lot more. You will take risks that you normally probably wouldn't take because you're too insecure to take, because you just don't really care anymore. You will be, I won't say you'll reach true happiness, because I feel like true happiness is kind of like a difficult thing to grab. True happiness is very hard to grab, but you will be a lot happier. I will say that.
I say whatever I want. I do whatever I want, because the things that I want aren't things that are harmful. It's not I do what I want. It's not like that. It's I decide to wake up each day. I love makeup, I'm gonna do my makeup. I love this, so I'm gonna do this. I love this, so I'm gonna do this. I love making videos, so I'm gonna make a video. I love editing, so I'm gonna edit. But do you see the common thing there? Once you start just being you, you can start to fill your life with things that you love.
But of course, that all starts with self-confidence. Self-confidence to me, in terms of self-acceptance, is just you feel unstoppable. You feel like you can conquer the world. You feel like you can accomplish any goal you set for yourself, any task you set for yourself. Being someone personally who deals with self-confidence issues sometimes, it can feel challenging to feel like I can't even do the simplest things because I don't feel confident in myself. It's great. If I know I can do it, other people want to believe that I can do it.
How can you be confident in yourself? Look yourself in the mirror. Find that one thing about you that's different than anybody else. Like this curly hair, like these thick brows, like this weird nose. Find that thing about you that makes you you.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. Dead ass. Oh, can I say dead ass? Fake it till you make it. And what I mean by that, do something you're afraid to do. Just once. And then try again if it works out. So for me, a huge thing is body positivity. So something huge for me was body positivity and wearing a bikini to a beach. I did. And then you just start doing it. For me, you just have to do it. Even if you don't feel confident, do the thing. Once you start truly accepting who you are as a person, then the confidence builds and builds because you realize, hey, there are so many people out here like me and that will support me and that think I'm really dope, because you are. This is yellow in sign language. I don't know why I always do it.
And then of course, if you lack that self-confidence, if you don't have that self-confidence, it gets kind of hard to love yourself. Then you start to nitpick every small little detail about yourself, and then that makes things even harder for you.
I think it's very hard to love yourself sometimes because we're always going to be harder on ourselves than anybody else. I think of all the like terrible things you said to yourself. Would you say that to another human? Like, most people wouldn't.
I admit that I don't thoroughly love myself, and it's taking me daily steps to really figure out what different ways to love myself and practice gratitude for being, you know, just existing. Like, I'm so happy to be alive right now. I'm so happy to do the things that I want to do and just experience life at its fullest, or everything that I want to happen, I need to make it happen. But just remember that everyone has insecurities.
And me at this point, I'm not having a hard time loving myself. I'm pretty proud of where I am today. I mean, sometimes I have some self-doubt. I hate to say, when the numbers go down on YouTube, when the numbers go down on Instagram, like, I feel like garbage, and I'm just like, it's so hard for me to like who I am, because I'm wondering why I'm taking so long to grow, and like, why all these other people are growing so much. But then it's also just realizing that everybody has their own journey. I have to be confident in myself that I have the type of personality and talent that people want to see, and I am getting a following. It's not like I'm not gaining any following. I'm just taking a lot longer, and I'm just learning.
But when it comes to overcoming that, when I try to get over the self-doubt and the self-hate that happens, I always try to think about something positive that I've done. For example, as a small creator, when I first started, I broke a lot of goals in such a short period of time. And it's like, for me, it's like that was a big deal, because it's like you never saw a lot of small creators breaking these goals so quickly when they first started their channel. I'm struggling to accept myself as a person, but then I remember all the great things I've done. Then I remember all the great things I've accomplished, all the great things I've done, you know, as a friend, as a family member, as, you know, just being a great person. I remember those positive things that I've done for other people and for myself, and it just makes me feel better. So with all of this being said, I just want to say that it is okay to not feel comfortable with yourself. It is okay to doubt yourself. It's okay to really feel like you can be more. You know, it happens. It's human nature. There's no way you can avoid that. But at the same time, it's like you can't dwell on that for too long. Because if you dwell on that too long, it will affect you forever. And you will start to believe the negativity that you think about yourself.
You're fine. I know Becky over there is probably looking at your nose and making fun of your nose or something, or making fun of whatever it is that you've got going on with you, but guess what? You're rocking it. Okay? I probably would have never noticed it. Whatever Becky's thinking, who cares? And so what if you have one bad day? It's fine. Guess what? Tomorrow is a brand new day, so you could just start off your brand new day with a brand new positive mindset, and basically every day is like a new chapter of life. Every day you're always doing something different than what you would be doing the day before, okay? Plans always change. Your mind always changes. Your thinking of whatever you're thinking about is going to change about different topics and stuff like that. So every day is a different day, and you are going to be all right. So if you have one bad day, it's okay. Go to bed, wake up the next morning, and have a good day. Forget about what happened yesterday, all right? It's going to be good today.
What is something positive that I want to share with the person watching this video? It's going to get better. Not everything is forever. High school isn't even forever. It's only 4 years of your life. And so eventually it will get better.
Okay, something positive I want to show, that if you're watching this and if you're struggling like to get out of your shell, or if you're afraid someone's going to think of you if you do this or whatever, like, remember that this world is getting better. This world was garbage before. Like, the closed-minded generations and this bullying and just like the hate that is in this world, which I know is still in this world, that if we all come together with the same mindset of love and positivity, it will overcome that hate. It's definitely going to be a process. We are all different human beings, and that makes the great thing about being us, of being you, is that you're different. We are all unique. So if you can accept yourself of your uniqueness, then you are doing great in life, and I love you. And yeah, just rock the world and be you.
Go where you're celebrated. I'm gonna leave y'all off on that for this video.
To anything else I said, take away these 3 things. You are beautiful, you are worthy. You are a bad bitch, okay?
You're not gonna please everyone. Everyone's gonna want you to be this way, and if you're that way, people are gonna want you to be this way. That's just always how life is. So just be you. That's all you can be in the end.
Don't worry about what other people have to say about you. Don't worry about other people. Worry about you. You are the main important focus in your life. It's not selfish, it's not conceited, it's you taking care of yourself. So like basically just take care of yourself and make sure that you're okay. Make sure that you feel comfortable being you. Make sure that you are happy with who you are. If someone doesn't like who you are, that's fine. Bitch the door. Tell them goodbye. It's like that's it, period. Like they don't matter. They're not existent. Bye. As long as you, the person watching this video, feels comfortable being yourself, and you feel happy being yourself, and you love being yourself, that's all that matters. So worry about you, and you only. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this video was somewhat helpful / informational / motivational / wake-up call. I hope it was a lot of things. Basically, whatever this classifies for you, I hope it worked. I just felt like a lot of people just needed to hear a message of being themselves and loving themselves and, you know, just dusting off the negativity in their lives and just focusing on the positive. I feel like that kind of video just needed to be made, so I took it upon myself to make it. You know, share with your friends, share with people who you think needs to hear this, you know, these experiences and this message. And, you know, hopefully, I honestly hope this video influences someone to really find them true selves if they haven't already, or really inspire them to even just treat other people with kindness. Hopefully it inspires you to do something positive, whether it's for yourself or whether it's you trying to help someone else love themselves and accept themselves. I don't care. As long as you're doing something positive, that's all that matters. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. I want to thank everyone who's involved in this project. They all gave great advice. Hopefully some of their words helped you as well. If you want to check them out and know more about them, all their information. What do those mean words? Can you not speak English? What is the deal? All the information will be down below in the description box if you want to know more about them and look into them. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs up, comment down below, and tell me, actually no, don't tell me anything. Put something positive. Put something motivational. Put something inspirational for someone to read in the comment sections. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because if you subscribe, I become a little bit more magical. And don't forget to hit that bell notification to be the first person to watch the video when it first comes out. I'm going to go stare in the mirror and tell myself I'm great. Like I don't do that every day. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.